Greetings, Crimson Army. My name is Zach Crimson, and welcome back to the final episode of the final part of the second episode of my original art no reference challenge on my Howler drawing. So yeah, I'll go ahead and show y'all. So in this session, I did a whole bunch of stars and stuff on the in the sky here, and if you're, how I did that is I took a unsharpened pencil with with just an unused eraser, and I just erased little holes in the sky, and if they were too big, I just went back over the holes with black color pencil. I'm like blanking out on words. But I went back over them with black color pencil to make the holes a little bit smaller. And I'm actually kind of happy on how they turned out because the color pencils are cheap, but whenever I went over the erased area, it kind of left like the color wasn't as dark as it was around the erased area. Like after I colored it, it wasn't as or color around the hole, it wasn't as bright or no, as dark, I should say. As the whole other sky is, whatever. And I just realized, it kind of gives it somewhat of gives the stars somewhat of a shine effect in a way, I think. I just now noticed that. It's actually kind of cool. But yeah, I didn't realize that until just now. But yeah, now that I have it, actually looks cooler to me. Because yeah, if you can tell on some of the stars here, they kind of have like somewhat of a lighter black around them, which, as I just said, it gives it more of a shine effect, I guess. Like I've said like twice now. But yeah, and I colored the moon, and at first I was going to try to do like a little, if you look closely at it, I tried to do like a somewhat of a darker shade on the edge here. Oh, whoops. Yeah, on the edge here, right here, just to give it like I don't want to say a 3D feel, but give it a shading type of look. But once I went over it with a different shade of yellow, it kind of blended in a little bit more than I thought, and I honestly didn't even think to go over it with a darker color after that. But it's no big deal. And if you've seen my last video, you might have seen the part where there was like a bunch of black splotches on the moon, which I unintentionally made, but I thought it would make the moon look more like it has craters, I guess. But whenever I went over it with the yellow and stuff, they kind of faded out a little bit more than I thought they would. But that's no big deal. I'm not worried about that. It's just a small little detail, but it's no big deal. Yeah, and I kind of darkened up the wolf a little bit. I took a color. At first, I just got a basic gray just to color the wolf, and then I just this session I took a color called espresso, which I thought it was like brown, but when I went over on a blank piece of paper here. Looks more black than brown, at least to me it does. Which actually kind of I wasn't expecting it, but at the same time I wasn't really all that disappointed because it I didn't go over the whole wolf with it, you know, because I wanted to give it like a darker part in the back here since like the moon's shining down on him, you know, and I wanted to have like a dark area behind him, but I don't think I shaded it dark enough, but it's no big deal. Yeah, and after that I went over it with a basic brown color, but very, very, very lightly. If y'all can tell, because I didn't want to go over it too dark or too dark, because the ground's black, brown, and I didn't want it to blend in with the ground, you know. So I went over it as light as I could, which wasn't too hard, and it came out pretty well actually. So yeah, of course I didn't go over every bit of the gray areas because some of them are just there for, I guess, like shading purposes. I don't know. Whoops. Okay, I didn't. Sorry about that. I thought my shirt pressed the stop button. Stop recording, but it didn't. Okay. And I may darken up this bush maybe a little bit. Just go over it with some black, you know, maybe. I'm thinking about it maybe, but I just said maybe like 3 times. But I'm thinking it may like darken it up a little bit too much maybe. I don't know. I'll probably try it a little bit, see what happens, you know. Hopefully it won't do too much or make it too dark. So yeah, I think that's it. So oh geez. So in other news, my supplies for my wound vac came in today, or was the day? Yeah, it was, and my nurse actually, well, before my nurse actually like ordered some supplies already, but then that whole thing about like the canister being full happened, you know, and then the supplies weren't even in yet, you know, they weren't even coming yet. So I called the number on the back of the wound vac thing, and and they ordered more supplies, so those came first. Those got here first, and so and then after that, a number called my dad. I think that same number called my dad, and asked about if they still needed to deliver the shipment, you know, or the box of more supplies, you know, and he said no because the first box already came. So I mean, that's a big box, but I mean, and it's got a lot of supplies in it, so I think it should last us, you know, or last us a while. Excuse me. So yeah, that's good. So and I'm thinking it maybe has like a few more canisters in there and just some hoses and just anything that this thing requires. So yeah. So that's good. And I almost forgot to show y'all, but whoops. Whoops. Got another sketch pad, so you'll probably be seeing this more often now that I have it, because and you probably won't be seeing much more of the just regular paper that I have here. Oh, whoops. Yeah, you probably won't be seeing much more of that like here in the future. And I got a tracing pad. If there's anything that I in future drawings that I may need a little bit of help on, you know, like faces or anything, you know. So yeah, that's cool. So I've made this video long enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here. So if you guys have any requests on what you guys want me to draw, just put them down in the comments and I'll get right to them. And if you like the video, go ahead. I'm talking too fast. Go ahead and give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. It lets me know what you guys want to see. And as always, and now my Crimson Army. Love you guys.